And Downing Street, however, will be watching these scenes. What will they be making of it all?
Well, just like us, from people who work in Downing Street, I hear they were gathered around TVs, they were watching it open-jawed. When I spoke to people, they were almost trying in real time to work out what it means for us. You know, they have just been very happy about Keir Starmer's own visit to Donald Trump. Yes, there was that whole bromance thing, but mainly they felt they came back with the hope of a security guarantee from the US when it comes to countries that are attacked. There have been real fears that Donald Trump doesn't necessarily want to honour that. Officials I've spoken to went to the Munich Security Conference, listened to JD Vance, then they travelled to America and they came back and said to me, the world has changed. We are genuinely really worried. There will be some frustration with Zelensky because I know that here they planned so much for Keir Starmer to get the right posture, the right stance when he saw Donald Trump, and this will feel difficult. But on Sunday, when Zelensky is here, I think there will be a move to wrap our arms around Ukraine and show we absolutely support them.
Here, Emma, to you for the lauded comments for Starmer's handling of Trump. There must have been utter horror at what was happening.
Shock. When I speak to people in Downing Street, it's clear that Keir Starmer has kind of been trying to dance to two tunes, and so far quite successfully. On the one hand, steadfast support from Ukraine. He disagreed with Donald Trump when he called Volodymyr Zelensky a dictator. We've had more military support, sanctions on Russia this week. On the other hand, buttering up Donald Trump. And the scenes you mentioned, many called them a bromance. Downing Street spent weeks talking to people who knew Donald Trump best to try to decide what tone should he strike, what stature should he take into the Oval Office. So they'll be frustrated and, as you say, shocked by this, just like we were watching it. Jaws open, so they were around the televisions in Downing Street as well, trying to decide how to deal with it. And I do think they've struck a slightly different tone than some of their European counterparts today. They had intense conversations before releasing a statement that he had spoken both to Donald Trump and to Volodymyr Zelensky. Yes, supporting Ukraine, but making clear that they still want to be talking to the US. And that is obviously quite hard. But we have a defence summit here on Sunday. Volodymyr Zelensky is coming to it, 18 other European leaders, and I think it will be a moment where Europe will very visibly wrap its arms around the Ukrainian president.
And just very briefly, Emma, and it's